All right, y'all, this is an update video. This is an update video for a couple of different things. So I haven't posted in a while. I'm sorry about that. Recently I've been at a new job, which has been fine, but also been taking up a lot of time, especially during the day when there's nice window light. So I apologize for not having published more, but that out of the way, the update is this. I'm gonna be renting a 6D Mark II for over the holiday period. I'm gonna be testing that out and seeing how I like it. I'm gonna be posting a review of it. And going forward, I'm gonna be a little bit more active about trying to rent gear, use it, and make reviews of it for this channel. So I would love it if you could leave in the comments section what you would like me to test out, what you would like me to review. Personally, 62 is coming first because I've already, ordered it for a particular date. Next up is probably going to be the Sigma 16 f1.4. Then I want to do the Canon 85 f1.4 LIS. I also at some point would like to get into the Sony a7R III. I think I'm going to rent that at some point soon, and probably, the 28 f2 because that lens is really interesting to me and I want to try that out. But yeah, let me know what you would like me to rent going forward. I'd really appreciate it. Another piece of update, and this is less of an update on channel and more of an update on thinking about things going forward, right? So I made a lot of rumor videos around, what's next from Canon, Sony, whatever. And I want to give you right now my big overview, if you will, of what I expect to see in 2018. So I think we got to see the GH5S from Panasonic, right? We've seen way too much about that. We've seen Neistat, Photoshop the red button out and everything, which is a little bit weird to me, but I think we're going to see a GH5S. It's probably going to be really impressive for a lot of people and really compelling for a lot of people. I hope that we see more small, light, fast Micro Four Thirds lenses, but I think that also the Olympus Pro f1.2 lenses that we have been seeing already, I think those are really impressive, and I think we're going to see a lot more adaptation of those really high quality Micro Four Thirds series lenses as more serious photographers are getting more seriously into Micro Four Thirds in 2018. I think we're going to see a lot more sales of Micro Four Thirds bodies. And I oddly enough don't know about if we're going to see more of Panasonic or Olympus, because I think that DSLR style body that Panasonic's using needs to go. I don't like it. Canon, I think we're going to see a lot less of what we've seen this year, which is continual reuse of the exact same sensor and internal hardware on cameras. I think we're going to see a new mirrorless interchangeable lens camera from them. I think it's going to be a full frame camera. I think that we can also expect to see probably between 3 and 6 lenses come out with that, because I don't think that it's going to be EF mount. I think a lot of people want it to be EF mount. I think there's a lot of rumors about it being EF mount, but I think it's going to be a different mount. Canon has patented several full frame lenses for mirrorless bodies. I think that's what we're going to be seeing. I think we're also going to start seeing much better lens options for Canon's aps-c lenses. We've seen several patents that have that 18 to 45 at 1.8 to 2.8 or 1.8 to 3.5, whatever. I think that higher quality kit lens is going to start to be more of a thing, even if it's an optional add-on instead of the stock kit lens. Out of Sony, A7 III, A7S III, I think we're going to see 10-bit out of Sony. I think they've solved a lot of the internals, if you will, so that they can be a little bit more efficient. The readout can be better, and they can push all that data through with less heat. I think the processor from the A9, which will undoubtedly go in there, as well as the color from the A9, which will also undoubtedly go in there to both of those cameras, will make a huge difference. I think out of the A7 III, we're going to see many more phase detect autofocus points. I think we're going to see a much nicer spread of those phase detect autofocus points. I think we're going to see better stabilization like we saw in the A7R III. I think we're going to see 4K, and I wouldn't be surprised if there was HDR, HLG put in there just to rub it in Canon's face and the 6D Mark II's face. I think we're also going to start to see with the A7 III a little bit more of that play memories back right, in an intervalometer, in stuff like that, because I think taking the plane memories out was just a bad idea. And then with Nikon, I think we're going to see full frame mirrorless out of Nikon too. They've dropped loads of patents for really cool looking lenses. I think we're absolutely going to see full frame mirrorless that is not Nikon F mount out of Nikon in 2018. Yeah, I think that this upcoming year, Sony, going back to Sony, I think Sony's got to release a 6700. I think they've got to release at least 3 or 4 lenses for their aps-c E-mount cameras. I think they really need more and better lenses in that arena. They really don't have a very good lens lineup. The 16mm, like 16 to 50, like Christopher Frost just recently reviewed, at 16, it doesn't even cover the corners, period. That's why you can't turn off, lens corrections, which I think is awful. That's so lazy and so bad, but maybe the pancake form factor makes up for it. Doesn't for me. I really hope that we see more and better out of Sony. I think we should expect to see something faster in terms of a zoom. I think we should expect to see something with better stabilization in terms of a zoom than we're seeing out of the 16 to 50. I think something faster than the 18 to 105 f4 would be really nice, or the 16 to 70 f4. I think if we can hopefully see something that's a 2.8 zoom, or a series of 2.8 zooms, that'd be fantastic. I think 6700 will be very video oriented, much the same way the 63 and the 6500 are. I think we're going to see better stabilization. I think we're going to see 10-bit. I think we're going to see better 1080p whatever in terms of slow and quick mode. So yeah, I think those are the big expectations. There's always rumors, right, around a new fast Canon 50. There's a lot of rumors right now too around a Canon 135. So we'll see. I think I'm really interested in checking out and seeing how good the new Canon 85 is, because that could be a game changer for a lot of people. I don't think it's a game changer in the market. I think IS is nice, but almost everything you're going to be photographing at 85 requires a shutter speed of greater than 1/85 or 1/100, because it will move, because it's probably a person, and just breathing and having your blood flow will make you move. You can't stand perfectly. You get the point. So I don't know if the IS is super useful, but I think it's a great idea. I think the optics in there look fantastic from what I've seen so far. So I'm really looking forward to getting hands-on time with that. Yeah, let me know what you're thinking you're gonna be looking forward to out of 2018, or what you're thinking we'll see out of 2018 down in the comments. I really appreciate your time and your attention. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next one.